to how do you get into the Champions League youth? Is it do you qualify as an under 18?
So
No, you qualify with your club, don't you? Because you play the same games as your club as the first team.
the
Well,
youth
what if you're
league is a
trash?
weird one. It's not. It's actually not the same age as like the normal league, so it's weird.
What do you mean the same
It's
age?
like a hang on.
Just by the way, we're in.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome back to the podcast. What's this, episode 4?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
Big 4.
A month of episodes, man.
A month of episodes, finally we're here.
Yeah.
We're on the road.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're getting into predictions now. Not really a lot to talk about, to be honest.
no.
Reece, fucking 9 points again. I think you done well this.
I did well, but like my last week done me dirty.
You wait for
You-
youth league age
You want
under 19.
Under
See,
19.
so it's weird.
predictions?
So
So
if the men is the first team qualifies, the youth team qualifies as well.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
because you ever see the
The fixtures are always the same.
the same.
Because I just saw I noticed it this week or last week when I saw Arsenal youth playing Champions League. I was like, what's going on?
Where are you playing against
Kill,
Lane?
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Sick. Did I win?
I can't remember.
Jesus.
Heads up, scrambles. But predictions,
Yeah.
So we won't go through them all. We'll say the ones that.
Also, we have to preface that the Luton Burnley game gets taken into account. for
Oh
this one.
yeah. I didn't put that in. I don't know.
Let me check my notes.
Do you know what?
I might not. Oh, I deleted them all.
I know
Will
Burnley won. I know he got 1 point for it.
you got 1 point?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not too sure what I said. We'll double back around on that one.
Next
But
one.
Ron, you were lowest scoring this week, but
Again.
a step up from last week. You got six. You got 6 points.
Lowest score in
Wait,
3
wait, wait.
weeks
No,
in a row.
wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Jay's watched the footage.
7
you know.
with the Luton Burnley one.
Nah,
Yeah, so we'll double
yeah,
back
yeah,
on the
yeah.
one. We'll double
Sure,
back on
surely
the
we're
one.
not going to double back on it now if we don't know what ours is. We just wait until we know what all of them are.
That's what I'm saying. We'll double back next
Yeah.
podcast or whatever and add it
You're
up.
not getting your 1 point yet.
But you got a point for Spurs, bet Luton. You got a point for Burnley. No, Chelsea beating Burnley.
Yeah.
You got a point for Fulham beating Sheffield.
Yes, sir.
A point for United beating Brentford.
Yeah.
A point for the draw for Palace Forest.
Yep.
And you got a point for Arsenal
City.
beating City. And I'm
Reece, you get a
next.
point for that one?
Huh?
Reece, you get a point for that one?
No. But see, this is it. He's still got the most points. Mad man.
Still. Jeez.
So he got 6. I got 8 with Spurs. I got a point for Spurs. A point for Chelsea beating Burnley. Point for Everton beating Bournemouth. A point for the draw, Palace Forest. I got 3 points for West Ham Newcastle called the 2-2 draw. And I got a point for Arsenal beating City. Reece, you got 9 points. Anyway, what are we talking about now?
Nah, come on. Come on. Tell them what I did. Come on.
Okay. A point for Spurs, point for Chelsea, point for Fulham, 3 points. By the way, very late points to be gaining there. United beating Brentford. He
2-1.
said 2-1.
He said 2.
Max Sauce with the double in late stoppage time.
I won't even lie. Up until this morning, I thought they lost that game.
Did you? Did you not know?
I wasn't really. I was away. I wasn't really checking. I
Oh,
thought
bro,
they
you
lost
need,
the
to,
game.
you need to
1-0.
watch the... well, don't watch the game. Watch the extended
Oh,
but
watch the
well,
highlights,
no,
yeah.
watch
I'll just watch
the last 30 seconds of the
'Cause it's
highlights because it was a dead game,
That was
to
on
be
the same
fair.
time as the Chelsea game, and they both went down around the same time.
They went 1-0 down, didn't they? Yeah.
Chelsea went 1-0 down, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And then you got 3 points for the Palace Forest game. You called a 0-0. And then that was it. So you got 2 3-pointers
Look at that.
and 3 1-pointers. So very lucky with your 2 calls.
Very
Not lucky, I won't say that, but I mean, we got
You're just salty. That's what.
no
exactly what
1,
you
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 5. Yeah, so you got 1 less call, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what are we going on to next?
Probably the elephant in the room. City losing to Arsenal.
Yeah. So
Go on, Ron.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't know. Like, shit performance
Is it though?
from us. It wasn't
like-
it wasn't like we were massively worse than you. I thought it was a very evenly matched 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But from about 70 minutes, I was like, okay, if either team wins this, it's going to be either a deflection or a penalty or just something a bit iffy. And then obviously it ends up being a deflected goal. But it is what it is. Taking on the chin and
Move on.
on to the next week. It's only 8 games into the season.
This
Does it say insignificant?
It's insignificant.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I think in the fact that like it's not the league isn't determined by this one game. Yeah, there's like 19 other teams, not 18 other teams.
19.
19 other teams you have to play as well. But I think
No, sorry, 18.
19
18 other teams other than City. Sorry.
18
Sorry,
yeah,
go on.
yeah, that you can play.
Yeah.
But I think if you have to look at the grandeur of the game, like what's at stake or whatever, like a point loss is still a point loss at City, who could be your rival or vice versa, you know. And you actually have to have a bit of respect. Like you're not gonna go in try to go guns blazing.
No.
Like I think sometimes when we look at these big games where we're expecting 3-0 or we're expecting 5-4 or 3-2.
See, this is it, man.
But these you're looking at the best teams
Yeah.
going up against each other. You have to be tactical. You have to be smart.
Yeah.
It's like the Champions League. I think the one Real Madrid one was a 1-0 against Liverpool.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like, a lot of people are saying to me, oh, it was a shit game. It was dead to watch. This, that, and all the rest of it. And, like, I'm not going to lie, bro. Me personally, just like, obviously, I'm not heavily invested in either City or Arsenal. I enjoyed it. Loads.
I enjoyed
Loads.
the first half. Second
But, like,
half
this
was
is what
really
I'm trying to
boring.
say for you.
Do you
Like,
not
you're
think
a fan. You're sitting there watching as a fan. You're sitting there watching as a fan. So, like, you have almost expectations of your team.
Yeah.
I have zero expectation out of this game.
Yeah.
So like I'm watching it like I watched it as like a chess match. Like it
Same,
went
that's
it
how I
went
was looking.
flat as fuck. But see
Yeah.
when it went flat as fuck, that wasn't because there was juice gone out of the game. That was because it was brought right down. It was like they were waiting for someone to counteract. They were waiting for someone to throw a jab to be able to counteract on the far side and get a counter attack on. So like I enjoyed watching that. Them mental battles going on, them mind games happening. You know that way, like
Floyd Mayweather when he's boxing.
yeah, like I really enjoyed it, bro. I don't know, like obviously people are like it was shit, it only ended 1-0, like da. People want to see shots on target, people want to see all that. That's the nice side of football.
Yeah.
That's not all that happens on a pitch, like, do you get me? I enjoyed it. I can't say I didn't. I didn't only enjoy it because Arsenal won, or like if City end up nicking a goal against you, I would have equally said
Yeah.
it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I thought the battle was good.
And I think Gary Neville said it as well in one of his commentaries. He was saying that, coming to this game could be won by a mistake. One little mistake could throw the game either side.
This
And
is it.
we can kind of say that's what it was. I'm not going to say Ake's thing was a mistake.
There's nothing you can do there.
Yeah, yeah.
Boss
There's
is
nothing
off.
you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
Look.
something like that. Look on your side.
You won't call
Happens.
you won't call it a mistake, but it's like it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate event
Yeah.
that made it happen. I do think though that Martinelli gave Arsenal that little injection
Definitely.
that they needed. City were far from their
We were
best.
flat.
Far from their
What was
best.
your midfield again?
Rigo Lewis, Kovacic should have been anywhere near that pitch in the second half. He should have been sent off.
Yeah.
He should have been sent off, and he should have been whipped off at half time. But I thought,
That was both of them challenges. There was two of them that
First
were
one should have been
shocking. But this reverts back to what we were talking about last week.
inconsistency,
What's
yeah.
the rules?
It's like I'm not even sitting here being like, he should have been like I was obviously salty
But
last
if-
week because it was my team.
If
but like
Jones is getting sent off, that's even worse.
that's way worse. Like,
But
but
I thought it was very dodgy when Rigo Lewis goes through on goal and he called it back for a foul. Fuck,
he
sorry
didn't.
about that.
But see, this is it. He didn't call it back
Why
so
did
when
he?
you-
Why did he not play advantage though? Do you know what I mean?
because he went to ground. So in that split second, there was no advantage to play. So he blew the whistle and then he kind of came through the challenge, which is like, I agree. If I'm a fan here, I'm like, that's a lot of bollocks. But you could see it because he blew the whistle. He was like, oh,
Yeah.
like I didn't wait long enough. Like, but at the same time, you see a player go to ground like that, you're gonna think the attack is over.
Yeah, I
You know that
thought
way,
he had a good chance of himself.
Rico Lewis, you called it. You said he'd start, didn't you?
Because he deserved it, bro. Like, you know what I
Had a
mean?
good,
I didn't see him
Champions League,
starting.
didn't he?
Huh?
He had a good Champions League.
Probably the
He-
best player on the pitch in midweek against Leipzig, and then I honestly thought he played well.
Nunez didn't start, did he?
He came on though. He was
He
very
came
good.
on and done well, but I would have thought before. Obviously, you would know a little bit more. You watch the games, but I would have thought they would have just played and Nunez in there for a bit more security. I'm not saying that Rico Lewis didn't give that, but you know, before the game,
Yeah,
I would
no,
have thought.
just from watching the Leipzig game and how he handled himself there in the big stage, it was like you can handle yourself so well here, and maybe Nunes hasn't completely shown as much as Lewis did in that game. Why shouldn't he get started? You know what I mean?
Seeing how well Nunez played when he came on, do you think it would have been a different game if he started?
No,
How old is Rico Lewis actually?
18.
Bro, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's
This
disgusting.
is second or third season.
second.
And do you know what it is as well? He plays with a smile on his face.
It's
You
quality.
ever see him?
I just did the same
Just
after
looks-
to the Arsenal
yeah.
fans.
But that's
With
he
the little,
just
the little
looks.
gold badge on his shoulder, it's like that to the Arsenal fan.
He just looks. Oh, here, by the way, I'm a big Kyle Walker fan. We even talked about this. He's a muppet for that.
What?
So what's going on with
Do you
that?
not? Did you not hear what it was? No.
Yeah, your man went to shake his hand, and had a bit of banter with him, and he snapped over it.
Because he did the same thing to him the last time.
Yeah, he's salty, bro. Last season, Kyle Walker was pulling out his Zinchenko and all after they won.
Yeah, but that
and
was
then someone has a bit of banter with him after, and he snaps.
Nah.
That you are looking weak, bro. That's
No, I
that's
don't
the
think
look
so.
of a shook man.
I think-
to me, yeah, shook.
Nah, I don't
Get
agree with
off, bro. Go down the tunnel, take your loss. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
because he was our set piece coach, that fella.
Of course, I
And
know
then
he was.
he left. And then
You're a professional footballer.
After we beat them last time, Walker went up. With being respectful, you don't know what game it was that happened. And we played Arsenal 3 times, so we don't know which game it was that Walker went to shake his hand and what manner he went to shake his hand in. But you could see our man sitting there just smiling, laughing like, "Oh, here, shake me hand." So
He's a professional footballer, bro. He's a senior player of the squad, and he carried himself like that. Get the fuck off down the tunnel, you muppet. You know what I mean? In front of all the fans and all. Have a word down the tunnel.
nah,
Everybody has words down the tunnel. Everybody has words outside the dressing room. You're doing like, get off, you
I agree
muppet.
with
Like,
Kyle Walker.
of course you do. You're a fan, bro. I'm sitting the outside. Shut up and fuck off, will you? And then Haaland jumping in. What's all that about? Is that look?
We
that
don't know-
made you as
We
look.
also don't know what was said. Either.
I don't care what was said, bro. That professional footballers, Kyle Walker's a senior player. That makes them look weak and salty.
From having a bit of beef after the game.
Yeah, of course it does. They're weak and salty over that shit. They lost 1-0. He went and had a bit of banter. You, whatever he said, irrelevant what you said to him. And the man broke. Get down the tunnel and fuck off.
Good man,
You know what I
Kyle.
mean?
Don't let anyone disrespect you, Kyle.
Bro, what? Disrespected you. The whole team disrespected you. The whole team disrespected you. He looks salty. You know what I mean?
But your man knew what he was doing. He knew he was
Of course he
trying to
did.
win
That's football, bro.
Yeah, well-
That's what happens on the pitch.
I don't know why
Kyle
you-
Walker done it to Zinchenko last year.
the
The
Zinchenko,
Zinchenko's-
that was different. That was in
It's
the
not
FA
different.
Cup and they were having the laugh.
It's not different.
No, Zinchenko was...
Did you beat them?
Yeah, but Zinchenko was giving into it, was he not?
Did you?
But
Yeah,
was he
exactly.
not?
Because he's a professional and he knows not to snap on the
But it's
pitch.
only
Because they're
games.
all
It's only
mates.
8
He
games
was there
for
with
the
teammates
season.
for
That's someone
years,
that's
bro. What
salty.
you mean? Nah.
That's someone that's salty.
And why is he salty if it's only 8 games into the season? It's
Yeah,
irrelevant,
exactly,
isn't it?
bro. He's looking shook. That's the look of a shook baller. And here, by the way, yeah, I even called Kyle Walker probably the best rifle that I've seen in the league. Yeah, so I'm not sitting here hating on him. I'm saying that one particular thing that made you look salty, bro. Just get off. Stop doing yourself a disservice. Like.
Surely you can understand when someone's temper flares after losing a significant
Okay.
game
But
in the
see, this is
league.
what I'm saying. It's all coming out now. Like it's like
Well, did
they
you-
they
wait.
wanna act like it's like not that big of a deal or whatever.
That's me
like,
that's saying that. That's not them.
I never said that. I'm saying they like just in general, like you know what I mean. We like what did Haaland say last year when Arsenal were ahead? I still believe that we're gonna beat them and all this shit. Like they obviously have that mentality.
We have to hunt them. That's what
They
he said.
obviously have that mentality. But from looking at that last season, that mentality to this mentality after losing 1-0 and then snapping over. By the way, who is a set piece? Like,
Yeah.
what are you losing the nut over someone that does set pieces for Arsenal for?
It's the wrong fight, man. It's the wrong battle.
There's plenty of battles he could have picked on that pitch, yeah? And he didn't pick them. He picked them with someone that does set pieces for Arsenal. Shut up, bro. That's salty. I don't care. I don't care. That's salty as
But
fuck.
another name was mentioned there. Haaland, man. Talk to me about your boy.
He had a poor performance. He was
He
locked
got,
up.
yeah, he
Why is
got
that?
locked up.
But like, he's top scorer in the league, right?
Don't start getting into this now. Don't start. Don't.
He is
don't,
though,
bro.
isn't
He's top scorer in the league,
Yeah,
right?
but don't start doing is he falling off? Is he? No.
I'm not saying he's
Bro, it's a
falling off,
podcast. That's what you talk about.
Well,
Chill out.
yeah.
Jesus,
That's the
just
question.
because it's your team this week, we're all going to have a week where
Yeah.
it's our team.
Yeah, but
what's
I'm
that
just.
one?
Chill out, bro.
I know we locked him down.
I just know the question that's
My-
coming.
my
What's
boy,
going
but,
on?
but I'm concerned about the Champions League. I think I saw what's it?
Four games
Four
he hasn't
games.
scored in the Champions League. Oh yeah, that's it. I think we have to replace Haaland.
I'm not saying you. Nah.
Nah. He's getting, you were getting Kyle Walker. Buzzing Kyle Walker up you.
How?
Chill out.
What?
I'm
Fucking
trying
hell.
to know. Does he need De Bruyne?
No.
He's looking like a different player without Rodri. And I wouldn't even say De Bruyne because he obviously got to that stage without De Bruyne.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
but
He
yeah,
still
yeah,
like he was
yeah.
bagging without De Bruyne.
Yeah.
But now, now without a Rodri there, like I heard someone say, which I don't agree with. By the way, I said the reason the car, like I think it was a Granny Neville or Gary Lineker or something. Someone stupid anyway said that City looked real easy to beat without Rodri, but
Really
hard.
easy?
This is what I'm saying, but hard to beat without with him. And I was like, I don't agree with that. I don't think they look like the same team, but like they still beat 90% of the teams in the league without
With the
Rodri.
whole Haaland thing, I don't blame him because you can't really blame him.
I'm not blaming
Like,
Haaland. I'm just asking, like, is there something missing there?
Well, it's if there's anyone to look at the players around them, they don't pass them the ball near enough as they should. There's so many times when we have these chances and when we're getting forward and the ball's not even played to him. So if the ball's not played to him, you can't really blame him because when he does have the ball at his feet, it's not like he's wasteful with it or anything. He didn't have a chance the other day. Like, you know
I
what
don't
mean?
think in that game he wasn't wasteful, but like we've often talked about this, like he misses and look, I've been the first one to say like you want your striker to be getting chances, whether you miss chances or not. Don't be afraid to miss. Players miss chances, but he does miss an awful lot of chances.
Striker, man.
Huh?
It's nice to say when you've a striker, man.
Yeah. No, but like strikers miss chances, but like I wouldn't say he's like
You want
I
a
think
nice
I wouldn't
conversion.
say he's the most like what's the word? Like he needs chances to score, obviously, like, do you know what I mean?
I just think he's always going to go through these patches though. He went through them last season. And
Yeah.
He went through them at Dortmund. He'll always have like a span of a few games where he won't
think-
score, but then he'll come
yeah.
back and he'll make up
I
the
think the
numbers.
problem is just he's a victim of his own success. Like, you know, when you're on that level, the slightest movement, the slightest budge, people are like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
How many
like-
goals so far in the Premiership?
Eight.
What was the last year? 36, 32?
Yeah,
He's 8 in 8 games.
8 and 8. But that's, I only said this the other day, like, he might go missing for a game or two, but then, so far anyway, he'll come back and he'll bag a brace.
Yeah, like
And then he'll bag 3 goals, but like,
I think we'll be much better after this international break. I think
I hate the
it's after coming at the perfect time for us, just because you could see like we were just looking a bit wobbly, just wasn't looking settled. Oh, we're fucking 3 o'clock kick off again. Oh, playing Brighton when we get back at home, like that'll be a nice win.
I
when we get
thought
back.
the Arsenal done well. What was it? 1 shot on target.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I'm.
regardless
again,
of Haaland on the
yeah.
pitch, like, there's players all over that park that can have a
we
pop
were
on
poor
goal.
going forward. We were.
Yeah.
In the attacking
did-
sense.
I think it just seemed to, it did seem to break down a little bit from the centre of the park.
It just wasn't working. It was
From the centre of the park,
We couldn't
it broke
actually
down a
get a
bit.
foothold in the game at all. We couldn't keep the ball. Like we might have ended up having more possession in the ball, but it's the fucking needless possession. Like just passed
Grealish
around
didn't
the back.
start the game, right?
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
I
okay.
thought Grealish would have got a look in. To be honest,
Who started instead of him?
or Doku. It was what? It was Nunes, Kovacic. Alvarez didn't
Nunes
really-
didn't start.
No, it was Lewis. Sorry, Kovacic. Alvarez, Haaland, Foden, Bernardo. Bernardo played in the
Bernardo,
6,
Yeah.
which is like,
Which is a mad one, isn't it?
I think if he had it, I don't know. Oh no, I did say it before the game. Remember, I said it.
He can play in a 6, but like I think in obviously
don't-
that
I just
caliber
think,
of a game.
Yeah, I just think our midfield wasn't strong enough, to be honest, in that
Yeah.
game. I think
Yeah.
now having Stones and then we'll have Rodri when we get back. And Bernardo will be fit. He's only back from the game and he started the 2 games as soon as he was back available. He'll be fit and Grealish will have a run of games from, I don't know, like he might.
Is Stones now a midfielder now?
Oh yeah, I'd class him as a midfielder, yeah.
There's a bit of a like, which you don't compare players, but like you know the way Ben White could play fullback, play centre half, he could play in midfield for you. He's a ball player. Like he can play ball.
Where would he play for England now?
Centre half. Stones,
Yeah, yeah.
centre half.
That's right.
Ball playing centre half.
The thing about
That's
John,
an asset.
like John Stones, you could probably put him anywhere midfield or defence, and he'll do a very good
An 8
job.
or a 6, like
And yeah,
8
like,
or 6, he'd do very well.
8, 6, right full, left full, centre half. He's gonna play well.
I
Like, do you know
did
what I mean?
like watching the game. I did think now. Obviously, I thought Rico Lewis was phenomenal. I thought he was probably one of our better players, but I really did think that he was trying to make glimpses happen in a very like congested game.
Yeah.
Where if Nunez played, just my personal opinion, I think it would have just settled everything a little bit more. You look comfortable. You didn't look nervy like you normally do. Where I felt like sometimes City were trying to force it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know that way where
It's-
if you had Nunez on, it would have been. And look, I think Lewis done really, really well, but it would have just settled the game, made the pace level out a little bit more, and they could build on top of that.
It's hard to say though, because like you play players off how they perform, and you look at like Nunez against Wolves. Jesus Christ, he was fucking shy. Like he
that's
was
fair.
piss poor. Then you see Lewis in midweek against Leipzig in a European away game where we did struggle away in Europe last season. I don't think we didn't win many of the games that we went away in Europe last season, but he was the best player on the pitch.
No,
Well, like, do you know what I mean?
I
So it's
totally
like,
agree.
if he plays well, I think it's
I'm
only
not
fair to give him
saying
the
he
chance.
shouldn't
Like,
have played because he didn't play well. I'm just saying a different type of tactic. I think in those caliber games, like again, my personal opinion, I think you need to go with experience
yeah, maybe.
over.
I was glad he
some-
picked him though, personally.
Yeah, of course, I would be as well if I was a fan. You know that way, I'd be buzzing.
Yeah.
But
That's a lot of Arsenal and City talk, though, isn't it?
But yeah, well, just in the end, I'd say congratulations to Arsenal. It's a really big moment for the club to actually finally beat us.
I knew it wasn't a full well done. It
course
can
it's
never
not
be a
well
full
done.
well done.
I'm just happy, like,
Seems
we're
so.
getting rid of the.
You're gonna start
bottle
calling
tag.
him Kyle Walker over here. 'Cause he's salty.
I'm not salty. I'm congratulating him.
Bro, you said well done and then went on to say like well done with being
No,
a
at
big
the end of
club
it,
or
I'm
whatever you
proud
They
of
said.
the
finally
boys.
beat us. Yeah, fair play to them. Because the way it's been celebrated, it's like you swear Arsenal to winning the
But
title.
see, this is what I mean. This is sounding salty, bro.
Look,
Like,
bro, don't lie. Has this not been a little bit for a win? You don't really see when other teams beat us or beat anyone. They're celebrating this like this much.
yeah, but I
So we
think
can't celebrate no
you
more.
need to get to the conclusion where you realise that like you have won 5 out of 7 titles that you could possibly win. You need to realise the position you are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I know.
So teams are obviously going to celebrate, especially when it's a team that's fighting for the league. Like they won a cup final against you. Whether you like to be like, yeah, well done, that's what football is. You're gonna celebrate that because that signifies, yeah, there is a chance. Like obviously there's always been a chance, but now they know it for real. They took 3 points home. So I feel like it is what it is.
Like, it doesn't mean as much for you guys, but for us, it means a lot more. It means
Yeah,
that
of
it's possible.
course.
It means that we're no longer the bottlers that.
At the end of the day,
have
if they want to win the league, they have to beat us.
Yeah.
So that's one part of the puzzle that's got the clicking in.
And it was a team effort, man. It's our subs that.
so I
got
said
those goals.
fair play.
Thank you.
Let's
I'll
move
take-
on from this because there's too much salt being thrown around this room.
I'm not salty.
Too much salt. Martinelli changed the game. Spurs top of the league. Here, by the way, I was only looking at the league there. Obviously, use same. I'm nearly sure same goal difference as
I
well.
think they've got 2 more goals or something.
Yeah.
Is it two?
They're
Oh, is
on
it?
goal
Oh, I
scored.
could be wrong. I
I
thought
think
it
the goal
was the
difference
same.
is the same, but I think they've scored more
They've
goals.
scored more goals.
Is that what
Yeah.
makes?
That's what it goes to after goal
Right.
difference, goals scored.
Yeah, goal difference 10-10. I was like, I didn't really know what the story was. But what do you think of Basuma's red card?
Never.
Well, it was his second yellow.
Second
he
yellow
dived.
for diving.
The diving. It was,
I thought it was like
That's
I think
soft
it
as
was
fuck.
soft. He dived though.
he
Well,
did
so
dive.
what?
He did dive.
Surely
He did.
the threshold for a second yellow is a bit more than that. Like,
I
you know
think
what I mean?
think if it's the first yellow, now this is probably us writing our own rules. There's probably a handbook for this shit, but like if it's a first yellow, it's a yellow. If it's the yellow that's sending you off, mate, you're up one more. If you put a foot wrong, you're
Yeah.
off.
You shouldn't be getting sent off.
I thought it was a bit weak. I thought it was a bit weak. You know that way.
Definitely.
It was in the box though, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't it?
Outside the box.
I actually don't know.
It's just outside.
I thought it was on the brink.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I don't know.
It was one. It
I
was
thought it was on
0-0.
the break. On the brink. But like, do like
Anyway, I have no sympathy for
the refs?
Spurs,
Do refs always call them though? Like sometimes
Yeah.
they just let them play
Just let them
through
go.
and be like, you know that way. They don't always
It
call.
was a weird one.
Yeah, I thought. And then was it him? No, it was in the West Ham Newcastle game. Emerson got a yellow card for going like that. And then, like, that's been happening all over every game. And some players are getting yellows, some players aren't getting yellows. Like, is that down to the referee's discretion or whatever?
It must be, but I think what needs to happen is they just need to open up the lines of communication.
They just need to let everybody hear
Yeah.
stuff now. Yeah, I think.
Like, why are we not doing that?
Because I genuinely think that the Premier League are like, we can't let everybody hear all the bullshit
No
that's going
way.
on in this.
I'm
Like
alright.
they're gonna have to clean it up.
I'm alright with not being able to hear it, to be honest.
But like you hear it in the NFL, you hear it in rugby. You
Yeah,
hear
but
it
we're
in
like,
NBA.
it's not that sport. If we have to hear every conversation, I feel like it'll almost like, I don't know, make it just a bit. It's less entertaining. We can't sit here then and say, oh, what if this, what if? It kind of takes the what if because we know what they're actually saying and what they're talking
Yeah,
about. You know
I
what I mean?
understand. I agree with that as well. But like, I think we're so far down this road now, bro. Like VAR's been brought in, and that has been put in to take away the what ifs.
Yeah.
And there's still fucking what ifs
ifs,
happening.
yeah.
You know that way. But I do agree. Like I do miss the freedom of play, a little bit in football. Like, do you know what? Another thing that like it just gets to me, bro. You know when you see a player score, and they're like, they check the lines, man, every time, or they don't. It's not just.
Yeah.
It's not just remember that eruption that used to happen. And it might have got called back or whatever. But it's like there's a lot less. I don't know, enjoyment.
Enjoyment in scoring a goal. Like sometimes you think you're
Yeah.
offside, man.
Yeah,
You
even
might not
with
be.
Isaac the weekend. Isaac, I don't know what way he
Isaac,
pronounced it, but
Sounds like
he scored, ran over, and he was like, checking
Checking
and
the
it's just
line,
like
yeah.
it just takes that sharpness off the goal. I think.
Yeah.
Do you remember a player that scored fucking straight to the corner?
yeah.
It'll be electric. Like it's just a little bit
You know if the goal's
softer
going
now. Like here. By the way, I was already thinking there this morning. If you were the manager of Newcastle, yeah, if you're Eddie Howe, are you starting Callum Wilson or are you starting Isaac?
Isaac.
Obviously, coming off 2 goals the weekend is a big show, but Callum Wilson is nothing to be laughed at. His goal record is nothing to be laughed at.
If it was me, I'd try and get the ball. I'm starting.
Put Isak on
2
the wing.
strikers, or put one of them on the wing.
2 strikers, play with 2 in midfield or something. Or do something, I don't know.
I can't remember the last time I seen someone play 2 strikers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying like
Like,
that's what
I
gave me
don't know,
flashbacks of like.
trying, I don't know, it's hard because like, I feel like you could make that work though with them.
Here's a question:
Because
do many teams have 2 strikers?
I haven't seen it in a while.
play with its front
No,
two.
or just like have 2 strikers.
Oh,
and
2 nines Arsenal have.
Arsenal, we do.
go- bro, come on,
How do Arsenal not?
bro, come on.
And no, do you have Jesus and
Nketiah.
Nketiah?
Boys. Okay.
Why does everyone?
Bro, you do.
people,
Like, what the
for some
fuck?
reason downplaying Nketiah so much. I don't get it. I
He's-
honestly don't get
Well,
it.
I can get, okay, I'm talking
You three
about. I'm
was a big
talking
stinker.
of
Well,
the
here,
same
here,
caliber.
get-
The same
here,
caliber.
mark my words, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, don't mark them because I'm wrong a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
don't mark
But
it.
here, see if Brentford sell Tony,
Yeah.
I can see them buying Nketiah.
Brentford getting Nketiah off
Yeah,
us.
Yeah. Because the cash will be there.
Yeah.
Like, he's that...
A straight swap.
It's like he's annoying. Like, if he moves to Brentford, he's annoying.
He is
though, like.
Oh, he is annoying, right? But I don't think he's a world class nine, or he is.
No, he's not.
that
No,
caliber.
that's not the question.
Okay, my question. Let me rephrase my question.
Who's got 2 world class nines?
Do we have or
City.
in the same level?
Not the same level, but
Who? Alvarez.
Alvarez.
you say Alvarez and Haaland are two like top class centre forwards, no?
Yeah.
United have Højlund
No,
and
Højlund,
Martial.
no.
No. They have 2 nines. Like, obviously, everybody has 2. Well, not everybody has 2 nines, but like,
Liverpool maybe. Bit of a problem in the who to pick up front, isn't it?
I think that's
Between
just Klopp's.
Jota, Nunes and Gakpo.
Yeah, I think it's the style of play though, because if you look at either one of those players, yeah, you look at Jota, he plays off the wing an awful lot. Someone's injured. When Diaz was out, Jota was in there. Gakpo can play in the 9. He's played in the 8 for us. He's played in the 10.
I think he's a bit off the left.
Yeah, he's played in the 10. He played for PSV. He was off the left.
Yeah.
Nunes as well, when he was at Benfica, he came off the wing, played a little bit off the right. He played through the centre. So for Klopp, I think Klopp is the type of person that likes a dual player. I like you being there, but if I come in and I need you to do a job, you best be able to switch up a little bit for me, because
I feel like it's only like that with the forwards, though, really, isn't it? It's not like the.
yeah, but it's not really with the midfielders as well. Like, you look at Elliot. Like, Elliot has played through the centre, or
Yeah, I
he's
suppose.
played off of the wing. Jones has done the same thing. Obviously, Zabozloi has played off of the wing for Yoke before he came. So like,
McAllister can play in the
there's
6
dual
as well.
there's dual players. I think Klopp likes a player that's able to do more than his starting position. You know that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like there's not a lot of teams with world class 9s.
Just
like 2 9s.
2 nines.
Ra-
Do you know like the way Arsenal have 2 number 1s per se?
That's
Boy,
annoying.
yeah,
though.
hey, boy, whoa. He shit the bed against City the weekend.
Yeah.
He got a bollocking when he went into that dressing room. I put money on it. And another thing I want to say is, if there was ever a time to change a keeper at half time like he said he was going to fucking do, it was after that first half. Now,
that was
just as
scary.
well he didn't, because that would have been a catastrophe. I think he would end up hopping off them if he'd done that.
Just 'cause the negativity
Not because I
and
think
stuff.
Ramsdale would have done bad.
It would've
You
just
bring
been a
any keeper in, like, it's just a
negativity
negative.
and-
It's negative on the game, but that clearly shows that he's a lawyer. And he did not want to change no goalkeeper at half
That was
time.
him trying to be so nice to Ramsdale and be like, yeah, look, it's just
'cause-
play as well, like, you know what I
Just,
mean?
yeah.
But I just randomly, because we're talking about strikers in the league. Well, I didn't really. I asked you, but you didn't give your answer.
What?
Who do you think's better, Nunes or Alvarez? I feel like this is such an easy answered question, but
As a striker?
just better footballer. Who's better?
I think Alvarez is a better footballer. But I think I like when Nunes is on his game, I like him as a striker.
Yeah, like this is
Who's a better player? Just without
that's-
don't
that-
take in all the. It's
no, because
you can make it
said
sound complicated.
no, because you
answered it,
originally
I
said
answered
who's the best striker. We only had this conversation about Henry and Shearer. Like, if you're talking about the best striker, the best goal scorer, it's probably Shearer. If you're talking about the best player, the best
Thierry.
footballer, it's Henry. So like, it does kind of matter on what context you're looking for.
No,
if
but
you're looking for
both
who's
stri-
the better footballer, Alvarez. Me
Both
personally,
strikers. Who's the better player?
who's the bigger threat? I would say Nunes.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
agree with that.
Say the same thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do you what do you think? You think he's a better striker?
I just
and
think
better player?
Alvarez is a better striker, yeah.
Alvarez is a
Because
better striker?
the amount of games that he did play a striker last year and did do well, and now obviously he's playing the 10 now, so you can't say it for this season when he's been starting all the games. When he did start as striker, quality, like gets goals, gets assists.
Yeah, yeah, but that,
Does what you want him to do, like, do you know what I mean?
I think
Causes
he's more.
problems.
I think he's more of like. You're gonna hate me for this, but I think he falls more into like the Jesus bracket of like he's more of an all-round player. He's more of like a footballer. Yeah, you can play in the 10. You could probably play off the wing feet if you want. Obviously, Nunes can as well, but I just feel like when both players are on the day, I feel like, now this is just my opinion, I feel like defenders worry about Nunes' threat a little bit more. He's pacey, he's strong, he's unpredictable. Alvarez is comfortable, calm, collected. I feel like it's
But do you not
two.
have to take into like accountability? Like you can say on his day, but like when I say like Alvarez is more consistently on his day than Nunes is. Does that not have to play a part at all? Like,
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
then
mean?
you also have to take into consideration then how many minutes are each player getting.
Yeah, but,
Alvarez
like,
is getting more consistent game time, so therefore you can build your confidence on top of those blocks.
yeah, but
Where
then,
Nunes is still at the stage where whatever's going on, we don't know what's going
For a
on.
lot of
This
last
is season,
season,
this is
though.
year 2 for Nunes,
Year
right?
two,
for a
yeah.
lot of last season, Nunes was starting,
And he done very well.
but then like, do you know what I mean? That
He scored
Alvarez
40,
wasn't.
bagged 14 last year or something.
14
Yeah.
goals in Premiership.
Don't quote me on that.
I don't think he scored 10 goals in the league
No, he didn't. I think he scored 14 for us last year, which is,
in all competitions.
yeah, all comps.
No, like, I'd allow the first season. First season, a new league, you're learning it, you know?
Yeah, like, yeah, it's obviously, and this is the thing about football. This is why we have managers. This is why we have different players. It's all about preference. That's what it's all about. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many different combinations for a team to win the league, whether it's playing with 1-9, whether it's playing with a front three, whether it's playing with a 6-2 holding, like a three at the back of. It's just so many different combinations. So it depends really. And I also don't think you're gonna get the best answer out of asking like who are you chatting to, Joe, who loves Nunes.
Loves Nunes.
Like, I'm a Liverpool fan.
Oh, I like Nunes as well, though.
I can
actually
say,
do.
like, I can genuinely say I think Alvarez is the better footballer.
Yeah.
But it's just me personally, I think Nunes is a bigger threat. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to say about the game the weekend. Agree or disagree, yeah? Madison, the best one of the season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's Rice, man. Rice is
Shut up. Oh my
Fuck
God. Here,
off.
by the way, he had a good game the weekend,
Royce just
but
makes Arsenal's midfield look the exact same as they did about Party, anyways. It does. It does. It's not like he's went from.
that clearance off the line though.
It's not like he's went from her to her with Royce. He's just went from her to her. You haven't moved like.
I'm saying Rice as a player has just been looking beautiful.
Bro,
but bro,
you
say
Arsenal
that.
fans love Declan Rice. Like, I don't know what. Here, I obviously understand. You know what I mean? You have never had a big. Oh no, that's actually a lie. I'm not gonna speak on Patrick. Patrick's a legend of the club, but for midfielders like Chelsea, Lampard, United, Scholes, Liverpool, Gerrard, use KDB, use Javier. I get that, but like in more modern times, like.
Oh, I'm not saying he's there yet, man.
No,
He's
but
only
more
8
modern
games.
times you haven't had that player. You can be like, he's our man in the centre of the park. Now you have.
Fabregas?
Well, Odegaard,
Yeah.
no.
No, but this is what I'm saying. More recent times, but like Odegaard is a different type of player. Like Odegaard is a type of player that he's gonna go and get you goals. He's more classy on the ball.
like-
He's more of an Ozil
Yeah.
type player. But like, you know, one of them players that's gonna smash a few
robust in the
punches.
midfield.
gonna
But like
do a few long
last
passes,
season,
like-
Party was meant to be the best 6 in the world, and now no one even mentions
In
him
the
anymore.
world?
Bro, I heard Arsenal fans heavy saying Party's better than Rodri.
No, I don't agree with
I
that.
did.
Which fans
I
do you
don't
hear?
agree with
No,
it, but
no.
that's how I heard it.
No.
What, you don't
Yeah.
agree that people are saying it? They were.
Best
No,
six
I
in the
don't
world.
agree that he's
No,
the
I don't
best
agree
six.
with it
No,
either,
no,
but that's
no,
what I'm
no.
saying. Now that Royce is here, it's like, oh yeah, Royce is so much better. You know what I mean? Like,
guys,
No, I'm allowing them. I'm allowing them though
I'm
to be
saying-
excited. No, I'm allowing them to be excited over the player.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
loving
no.
what I'm seeing from Rice. At the
Yeah, no,
moment.
I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it.
he's not signing this season.
Are we saying Madison is?
Yeah,
I think so.
you have to look at impact. You can't look past
Spurs, though.
impact.
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
Spurs are ahead of you
This
in the
is what I'm
table. You can't say
saying,
anything.
bro. You
What?
can't
Spurs
ask.
are ahead of you in the league.
You can't ask a fan, obviously, they're going to give an obscure answer. But then, right, rolling over real quick. We'll go with you first.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the worst signing of the season so far? I know who it is in my head. Money is probably going to say it.
Oh, worst signing of the season.
Now, worst signing meaning who's been the worst performing signing,
okay.
you know?
I saw this when these fans were getting hyped up about this player. I was like, really? And I do think this fella will come up good, but I think it's Onana. It's just been.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
as
bro,
well.
I think
Is he the worst though?
It's just had a handful of bad
He's had
performances.
too many errors, isn't it?
Yeah.
put it like this. I think obviously I'm not hating on him. I do think he's gonna. That's a lie. I think he has the potential to come good.
No, I think he will come good.
I think he has
he
the
will
potential to
good.
come good. But right now, it's like there's a mistake a game. Look,
It's
keepers
going-
have mistakes, and I do think that it's harder to look good in a team that's also making mistakes. You know that way? When you have a team on front of you, like even when Edison was having that bit of a patch where he was probably going through a bit of bad run of form, City were so good on front of him that it almost masked it a bit. But when you've got a team in front of you that's dribbling here and there,
It's like when Allison went through a rough patch
after his
after his
His
dad.
dad was- yeah,
obviously
yeah.
That happened, whatever. But he was fucking tortured.
yeah, he was bad. Like he was
And
making mistakes.
At the time, Liverpool were shit, so it was very significant that
yeah,
Allison
it was clear to see.
Yeah.
But like I think because
I don't know if he's the worst signing though.
who
I don't
is
know
though?
if he's the worst signing.
I
'cause
don't like-
they-
Like Jimenez.
What?
Jimenez, Jesus Christ.
Jimenez is a bad signing, but he was never significantly
Yeah,
better to be able to go, geez, he's so bad now.
Yeah.
Where
No,
Onana,
he was
Onana-
better. He was much better. At Wolves, before his head injury, he was much
that
better.
was 2 seasons ago,
Yeah,
babe.
I know, but like, I
what I
mean,
mean?
like
Like
for
Onana last season.
Don't.
No, he was being considered for the best form goalkeeper in the Champions League and
Yeah,
all.
because
Like.
we weren't
That's
even
also-
watching him though. You
it's
get
the-
me?
it's
So
the league
I can't
more,
sit
it's
here
the
and
series.
Yeah,
tell
but
you he was-
look, I'm taking this off people who were watching him.
Yeah.
all these people saying as well, he had a monster of a performance in the Champions League final. My bollocks! I watched that whole game. He didn't do anything amazing. Do you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
played out from the back nicely a few times, but he didn't do anything like Jesus. This
I just
United are
think
getting some.
there's a narrative around Onana, and the fact that they also the way they got rid of De Gea
Yeah.
and brought in Onana.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's a course at that club.
Yeah.
There's
True,
a
wait, is there
course
not?
at the club.
I feel
So-
like there's a signing I'm forgetting here. Like, what about Romeo Lavia? How much was he signed for, and he hasn't even touched the
But
pitch?
you can't call him the worst signing because you haven't seen him play.
Surely Chelsea
Cancelo,
have signed someone worse than the Onana signing.
but you're talking about like someone that's been performing well, has come to a club and then has significantly had a drop off.
Yeah.
There's not a lot.
I suppose. I'm trying
Like-
to think, like.
Because with Onana, we see this week in, week out.
Or else someone that was signed to be like that. What's the lad's name that Brighton signed to replace Casado?
Baller. Don't know his name.
Don't know his name.
I'll get his
Like
name.
he's been brought in. Nobody really knew anything about him. But he's
Yeah.
come in. He's impacted the squad straight away.
We move on to that game then.
The Liverpool game. Oh my god, man. Yeah, it's starting to get really worrying now.
That
isn't it?
was that was a poor performance.
But like that's a obviously Spurs game. It is what it is.
Okay,
Mad
I'll tell you
salty
now,
over it. But then
his name is Carlos Baleba.
yeah, baller,
Baleba, like
baller.
probably best player on the pitch.
Look, Spurs game is what it is. Be salty
Brighton.
over it and all. But
Liverpool
then
Brighton 2-0.
2
See the fella they brought him to replace Caicedo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
30 mil.
Baleba. What, I
So you got
can't
him
remember
for
his name
From
already.
where?
France.
Lille he was at.
Lille, yeah. But yeah, say Spurs. Just get over it, right? It is what it is. Then into the Europa League, bad performance. Bad performance.
Against the quality of side, it was a poor performance. Like, yeah.
Poor performance. Like, yeah, you can say, oh, we still won and all. I hate that mentality. Like, oh, we took home 3 points. I say it sometimes to get up people's noses, but like, at the end of the day, what's the point of taking 3 points home if you're going into the next game then going, Jesus, what's going on here? You know what I mean? You don't have confidence behind you. Going into that Brighton game, I think, like, if we're supposed to be a rival to City this year for the league or a rival to Arsenal this year for the league, like,
Yeah.
them performances do not show that. They don't show it. It looked slow. The boys looked off place. I think.
But can I interject
Go
in
on.
here? Are you not figuring out your midfield?
Yeah, we are.
Last season you brought in you changed your striker, you changed your forwards. This season you changed your midfield.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Did you not give yourself a bit of grace?
No, I do agree with you. But I think in order to give grace, you have to lower your expectation then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
So what's your expectation for this season? What was it
compete,
before
innit?
before you kicked the ball?
Before the season, like I wanted to finish top 3. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, and that was giving it a push. Like I wanted to finish top 3. I wanted us to figure out the click. I wanted the signings to do the job, to come in, hit the ground running. I wanted Gakpo, Nunes, Diaz to perform well. Salah do his thing. Salah's gonna get you a bag of goals anyway. I want McAllister to hit the ground running. I'm not saying any of these lads have been terrible, but I'm just saying, still, like, you're right, they still probably need to click a bit more, they need to gel a bit more, but like right now as it stands, Spurs are looking like a better side all round probably. I think there's still magic in the club. There's always been magic in Liverpool and in Anfield. There's, you know, you can pull a goal out late, you can do all that, but like,
Even during the Kenny Dalglish days.
yeah, there was still magic there, bro. There's always been magic at Liverpool. Like, Liverpool have always had the ability.
They don't lose at home much. It's just
Liverpool
the
have
away.
always had the ability to win a game when they look like they were the complete underdogs. They've always had it, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. But right now it's like the magic has been there a little bit. There's been glimpses of it, but I feel like the performances, like looking at how tight this league is gonna be, it needs to be more consistent. It needs to be, we're bleeding goals.
But I think it's happening all around every single team.
Yeah.
City's how they're going through whatever. Arsenal, we're still trying to figure it out.
But
the only team that's really kind of getting there is Spurs, but also Spurs have time.
But to be a league winner, you need to be confident, and you need to be the standout team in a team full of people that are scraping victories here and there. Like, you need to be that strong, confident squad. I feel like the club has all the ability to be the strong, confident squad. They're just not showing it yet.
Which team has done that?
Huh?
Which team has been that team for this season?
But this is why the league is looking so tight.
Okay.
Like, I can't tell you who's going to win the league just yet. Obviously, after City dropping the points the weekend, it's looking even more congested again. I can't sit here genuinely and be like, they're definitely going to win the league. Where there's been seasons where like I can't, bro. Like, the season's a very long season, but like, I'd be delusional to sit here and go, they're gonna win the league based off what I've seen before this season has started. This season is a total new season. You know that way?
Yeah.
So, like, when City won the league last year, although yous were sitting top, yous looked and this is not me slagging this around, but it looked like, I'm talking about not Arsenal Football Club, that squad, it looked like it was your first time there.
Yeah.
It looked like that. City looked confident. They looked calm. They didn't look worried. Like, you heard what Haaland said, like, yeah, I still think we're going to win the league. Obviously, that was his fourth season in, wasn't it? Yeah, fourth season in. But the rest of the team looked, we're cool, relax, there's time. Pep looked calm. Like, to be that league winning side, obviously sometimes, you know, leagues are won in different various ways. But right now, as it stands, if we win the league or we are competing for it, it's not going to be by clean cut chance. And like I said before, if it's not a definite, I don't really speak. So, you can understand where I'm coming from by having that bit of worry. You know that way?
I get you.
I still think... we're obviously... I still think we're going to get Champions League football. So that's a step up from where we were. I would like to think that they're going to build on top of the squad again then at the end of the season. I don't think it's even close to what we need coming off the bench. I think we're way far off what we need to be able
Who's
to...
going off the bench?
Like, you're talking about Elliott's, Jones's. I like your man Gravenberch. We have Besetic there, Timiskas, Simiskas, whatever his name is.
Thiago, whenever he's actually
Thiago. We have Jarrell Quansah. Good player, don't get me wrong. But you're talking about a club that wants to win the league. Can you understand the distance I'm talking about here? Like, although I was saying, what's the story about Jorginho signing for you? He's done it. He's confident. He's like, look at City's bench. Like, obviously, they've got one or two youngsters there, but it's packed. They have Jeremy Doku coming off the bench that's possibly looking like one of the signs of the season. He's impactful. It's like, we have a Nunez, yeah, but it's looking very front heavy. We're still conceding. It's like, you know the way Bayern, I don't know if you've watched Bayern. Bayern are flying, bagging goals. Kane's doing great. They're bleeding goals from everywhere.
Leverkusen? Or
No, Munich.
Oh, okay.
They're bleeding goals all over the park.
Are they
It's
second?
Leverkusen are top.
Leverkusen at top, yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking more calm. They're looking cool with it. You know that way? Where Bayern they're looking shaky. You know that way? They're obviously still outscoring teams they've got.
Bayern are third.
Bags of ability. But we've seen teams with bags of ability not win the league before.
Yeah.
It's all about the squad, the team that comes together. So, yeah, I don't know with Liverpool. And that McAllister fella the weekend, Jesus Christ.
That was a howler performance.
Jesus Christ.
That was a howler. Like, from once the goal, he just went from worse to worse to worse. I don't know how he didn't come off early.
Yeah.
Did he get taken off? He didn't even get taken off.
But this is what I'm saying, like, for who?
Gravenberg.
Well, he came on.
No, but he came on for Elliot. I thought.
So, but like realistically, what are you gonna do?
Put on Endo.
Yeah,
Put on Endo.
I go towards Endo a little bit more than I would changing Gravenberg for McAllister, because then you're looking. It's
a bit
looking
flat.
a bit.
But like Szoboszlai is meant to be the creator there, isn't he? Like the two lads are meant to sit and.
Yeah, 100%. But you can't do it all alone. Like you need someone with a bit of confidence, a bit of maturity, like. Like McAllister's been in the league, bro, and this is not me dogging him. I think he's been good for us this season. I think he does a lot of the work that people don't give credit for, and he does a lot of the dirty work. But like,
they're still waiting on something really from him, aren't you? Would you not say? Heard a few people saying that they're still waiting on him to.
See, this is it.
Really,
Yeah,
like,
obviously when we signed him, players fans wanted. He was very good at Brighton, but then when you come to Liverpool, people expect the next gear to kick in. Then I don't think that gear is kicked in for him just yet.
No,
you know that way.
This was
Szoboszlai's gear is kicked in.
Yeah,
he's put the jersey on. He's played well. He's took the A. You can see that shift in him.
All of McAllister's performances that were bad at Brighton weren't looked at because no one really cared. Yeah. But now when he's playing for Liverpool and he doesn't play well, it's like, what the fuck? He's not playing well one game. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Brighton, you could play 3 bad games and no one even knows because no one's watching Brighton's games. Well, no, like you're not really sitting and watching all of Brighton's games and being critical of all of Brighton's players. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not expecting
you don't
them
watch them every week.
No, you're not expecting them to be a top team. Yeah, in Liverpool.
So yeah, I think to be honest, I think we need reinforcements in January. Big time. I think we need reinforcements, and then look, we'll talk then.
It's a bit early to ask who you think you'll bring in, but we'll wait till like November, December.
I have when I say I have a
centre
few,
half.
Yeah, I do think we need
to start.
Huh?
To start?
No, I think.
I'd say so.
Personally, I'd love for Konate to just be a bit more reliable. And if he was a little bit more reliable, I'd love him to start. I think he's a great player. I think the pairing with Van Dijk is great as well. I'd be fairly confident with that. I would like someone of a higher stature than a Joel Matip and a Kwanzaa to be able to come in there.
Would you not like someone to push Konate a bit, because like obviously he good fucking solid 4 season when he came in. The last season he was a bit iffy. And then again this season he's not had a great start. So it's like, would you not want someone to just be there and be on his shoulder and put pressure on him? Because I feel like players sometimes when they're nailed on almost, because he knows that Matip isn't really getting a look in as much as he is. So he knows like that position's more or less mine. So if doesn't matter how laxy days or how poor his performances are, he's like, yeah, well, I'm still gonna start anyways. Yeah. Whereas like you feel like when players feel someone like breathing down their neck, they're like, right, we need to fucking take it up a gear now and make sure we keep this position and show where we should be playing.
100%.
So I feel like Matip and Gomez don't give him when man Kwanzaa. He's not gonna look at them and be like, oh, fucking hell, he's gonna take my spot if I'm not careful.
No, I 100% agree with you. That's what I was going to say. And someone that's a better standard than Matip, and that's a better standard than Quansah. But at the same time, you have to understand that for the future, Van Dijk is not going to be around here much longer.
No.
So if you take,
Konate was meant to be the.
but this is what I'm saying. So if you bring someone in and you remove the Konate from the squad, and you pair them with Virgil, and then it tips on a season or two, you're only hindering Konate's progress to be able to be the pair.
So you're saying bring in someone and integrate them into Van Dijk's position almost?
Yeah.
You should have got your man Van de Ven.
Yeah.
You should have signed him. He is a fucking...
He looked great.
Baller. And he's so quick, bro. What the
He makes everything look so easy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't compliment Spurs much, but yeah, that fella.
Yeah, he's a baller. Yeah,
you can not compliment Spurs.
I think our man Andre from Fluminense is a very good, very good player. From what I've seen, obviously you can't.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't see too much really. Like like everyone else watching YouTube highlights. Like I'm sure if you made a highlight reel of me on this podcast, I'd look like I knew what I was talking about, but I don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel like he's a good player. I think he's nice and cheap. That's another thing that annoys me as well. The way you spoke about this before, the way you have to. Look, I'm sitting here going, yeah, he's a good player, but I don't think we'll get him because I don't think we'll splash the cash. So like, it's like FIFA career mode, bro. You're trying to find good players at a decent price or players that might be on the last year of the contract. Like, why am I doing that job? Why am I thinking of that bullshit? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, speaking of that, there's a fella that's I think we're in for him. You're in for him. Maybe United and City. It's Timber's twin brother.
Yeah. I've been keeping my eye on him, bro. Yeah. He's solid. Is he?
PSV.
He's in the middle. He's CM, I think.
Yeah. I've seen him because Timber and Gravenberch are very close friends. Yeah, very close friends. By the way, I'm still devastated over that fella getting injured for years. I was dying to see him in the Prem.
But fellas, should we switch it up a little bit?
Yeah, go on.
International football.
International?
It's international break.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it, but...
When's the first game?
I don't know. I'm a bit useless with international football.
Do you see the Irish squad?
Yeah.
Is Obafemi in the squad?
He's not.
No, he's not.
He arrived for them with training. Did you not see it?
He arrived for training?
Watch this. Video posted on Ireland. My head was gone earlier looking at it. Video on the Ireland Instagram. Look who the first player is that gets out of the car. I'll show you now, Jay. What do you want? If you want to show him now or something. What? No, this is a different video.
I was like, that's a white fella.
Hey, hang on, what? I swear I was watching. No, this one. Look. There's bonnet on. You get me?
Somebody must have dropped out then.
There's right there, look.
Because I got...
Is it... Oh, Callum Robinson.
Obafemi straight away, bonnet. There.
Yeah, well...
But like, I don't know. Do you know if you ever buy an Irish, like, take